Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Segen Misghina. I'm so happy you guys clicked on this video because I've been getting a lot of questions, especially over this weekend, on what oils I use for my hot oil treatment. So I try to change up the oils that I use each week when I do a hot oil treatment. So I'm going to share with you guys what oils I use for this week's hot oil treatment. So if you're interested in watching this video, stay tuned. But first, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you already know what to do. Click that subscribe button. If you are subscribed, you know I live for you. Thank you so much. But click that bell notification as well so that you're notified every single time I drop a video on this channel. Now, with that being said, I do have social media handles and whatever on the screen, so be sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and on my Facebook page as well. So now we can get started with today's video. I apologize if my voice sounds really weird or not how it normally sounds. I'm suffering from a cold again. It sucks, but the minute somebody has like anywhere around me, it's like I catch it like this, and I don't know why. I try to keep up with my vitamins and whatever, but whatever. I just get unlucky. But anyway, I sound like a car engine, like that's not starting essentially. But I'm gonna walk you through all the oils that I use for my hair on a weekly basis. I remember I shared with you guys that I wash my hair every 3 weeks, but I now moved it to every week. So I try to wash my hair every Sunday. If not Sunday, then I definitely do it on Monday. But this week, because I got sick or whatever, I'm now washing it on Tuesday. But I figured I'd share with you guys because you guys had a lot of questions on Instagram Live. I go on Instagram Live from time to time. I go on Instagram Live, and you guys had a ton of questions to which oil is good for detangling, which oil is good for hair growth, which oil is good for hot oil treatments. So I figured let me just put this all together. I actually want to give a big shout out to Simona Hagos. She's actually the person that had asked what oils I use for my hot oil treatment show. So shout out to you. Thank you so very much for this video request. So this is dedicated to you, girl. Alright, so without further ado, let's begin. So I'm going to walk you through all the oils that I use on my hair currently right now. So the first oil that I'm going to talk about is the Jamaican black castor oil. Jamaican black castor oil is a very thick oil. I know it's widely used in the hair, community on YouTube. For me, however, when I first used it, it didn't really go well with my hair because, as you guys know, I have very, very fine curly hair. So it made my hair look a little bit too scalpy if I used it on a daily basis. So that's why I try to use it in my hot oil treatments once a week, and then I wash it out. So this is very good. It's known for hair growth, especially if you are suffering from hair loss in a particular area. You can target that area with actually just 1 drop of Jamaican black castor oil, and you'll see growth in a couple of months. So I use this. I add all these oils to this container. I got this at a hair store, so I'm sure you guys could find this. I think I paid like $2 for this. I've seen this at a Dabur Alma or dollar store as well, so be sure to check out your local drugstore. Okay, so I'm just gonna add the oil. Sorry if the bottles have hair. It's kind of annoying, but I'm just gonna eyeball it. Yeah, this oil is like super thick, so I'm just gonna add that. Just gonna add that. Even that's a bit too much, but it's fine. For this video, it's okay. Another oil that I love to use is jojoba oil, and I've had this oil for a really, really long time. I don't know if you can tell how dirty the bottle is from the video, but this oil I like to use very, sparingly, only because jojoba oil is really expensive. But I like to use this for my hot oil treatments. It is good for your skin as well. I know people that use this for their face. I've used it for my face a few times when I run out of sweet almond oil. But as you guys know, my go-to oil is sweet almond oil. So jojoba oil is really great, again, for hair growth. So that's why I add this oil to it. This next oil is by Dabur Alma oil. So it's a South Asian oil that's widely used by a lot of people. I've noticed in my IG live, a lot of you guys knew exactly what I was referring to because I forgot the name. But this oil is super potent. It has a very strong smell to it, but as you guys know, strong smells don't really faze me too much, especially if the benefits outweigh like the smell of it, then I'll be fine. But yeah, so this oil, it was actually gifted to me by a coworker, and I've been using it ever since. I don't know if it's helping me with hair growth, however, it's making my hair a lot more darker, and a lot more shinier. So I use this and I add it to the oil. So as you guys can see, ooh. So I just eyeball it. Now typically I wouldn't use this much oil. I just kind of messed up with the Jamaican black castor oil, but it's okay for this video. But keep in mind you don't need so much oil. So that's what, actually I might need a little bit more. And also you can even store this for the following week. Like you don't necessarily need to use this entire oil for one time. So I'm definitely going to be using this for the next 2 weeks. So I'm making a big batch, if you will. The next oil I'm going to talk about is my favorite, and I've talked about this in previous videos on my channel, and it's the peppermint essential oil. It's my favorite oil. I love the smell of it. I love the tingly feeling it has on my scalp. It almost makes me feel like, you know, the hair follicles are like, you know, growing and it's being stimulated, and I love it for that. So I'll add a few drops to our oil treatment. Okay, cool. And the last oil I add is the neem oil. So neem oil, I've actually looked up and it says that it's really good for hair growth as well, but it actually says in the bottle that it's for dry and irritated skin. So I have a really irritated scalp. Like you'll notice in some videos I scratch my scalp a lot, or especially in this area, I don't know what's back here, but I always rub, or like I try not to scratch with my nails, but I always rub my scalp, and it's really annoying, and I don't want an irritated scalp because I don't want to do more damage to my scalp. So I like to add a few drops of neem oil. And neem oil has like a particular smell to it. I don't know what it is, but I don't know. It's like, I don't know if it reminds me of like a particular food or something. I don't know. But anyway, I just add that. I'm gonna add one more because this is double than what I would normally do. So this is gonna be a batch for about 2 weeks, maybe even 3. So I'm gonna use that for that. So this is pretty much our oil. What I like to do is close the cap, and I'm gonna shake it. And in previous videos, I'll link right over here, I've took a bowl with hot water and placed the bottle on top of it. But in this video, I'm actually going to switch it up and use a heating cap. So I'm just going to make sure that this is well shaken. And it's like this greenish brown color. It's a very interesting color to say the least. But anyway, this is what my treatment looks like. And normally on a weekly basis, it's about here. So I've said that this is gonna last me 2 weeks, and just by the look of it, it's probably gonna last me 3 weeks, which is great. So this is definitely something that you can just store underneath your bathroom sink, and every time you need to wash your hair, make sure that you apply this before washing your hair, and you're good to go. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna show you guys how I apply it to my scalp, and I'm gonna introduce you guys to the heating cap. So this is my hair A few of you guys have noticed that there's a bit of hair growth, but I did go for a trim last month. Or was it last month? Yeah, I think it was last month or the month before. So she did kind of even me out. My only thing is I've noticed that because I like to slick back my hair, I have a lot of breakage at the back of my head. So what I'm gonna try to do between now and the summer, I'm going to try to leave my hair out and try to not pull it back and make it too tight on my hair. So it's gonna be a bit of a challenge for me because I really love the slick back look, but I also love my hair not breaking. So I'm gonna try to just have my hair curly instead. So that's what I'm gonna try to rock for the next couple months. Okay, that's my hair. And as you guys, I don't know if you guys can tell through this video, I separated out my curls, but if you guys have watched previous videos, when I do wash my hair, you will notice that it is very thin, and it is scalpy at times too, especially this area right over here. So I'm hoping that this oil will actually help with that, because summertime's right around the corner, and you want to look cute. And now normally for this, I'm not really neat when it comes to applying the oil in like different sections and stuff like that. I kind of saturate my entire head with the oil. I first start with my scalp, so I normally just start anywhere on my scalp and then massage as I go. And I'm not massaging with my nails because that's not massage, it's more of like torture. So I like to massage with just my fingers. Uh-oh. Okay. I almost freaked out because I have white nails, and I hope it's not gonna come out as green nails because of this oil. So at this point, I pretty much saturated my entire scalp with the oil. So now I'm just trying to get the rest of my hair, and then I'm going to wrap it with a shower cap. The smell in this room is unreal. So I don't know if you can tell, like when I did go for my cut, she did layer it, which is what I like, but the back of my hair, you can tell that, at least, you see that gap right here? That's where the breakage happened. So if you're like me and you like the slick back look because it's clean, it's protective style, you're not applying any heat to your hair, try to not, because you can use me as an example. Like, there's just breakage right over here in the middle of my hair, because when I went to get my trim immediately after she took off the ponytail, so after she took my hair and just like started examining it before trimming it, she immediately asked, she's like, do you do ponytails, or do you put your hair in like a bun? And I'm like, all of the time. Like, in 90% of the time my hair is always in a slick back bun. And she was just like, yeah, you gotta stop, because that's where your breakage is happening. And I can feel it now that she's kind of, because nobody really I don't pay attention to the back of my hair, to be honest. It's only the front, which is like why I have the thinnest part of my hair is at the front, and I don't really care for the back, right? So if you guys do the slick back look, just chill on it for a minute, and try to do like low manipulation on your hair. So she recommended I have my hair out, so that's what I've been doing these past like 3 weeks, and I've noticed a bit of a difference. And I do like a slick back look maybe once a week. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it in a pretty much messy braid, just so that it's intact. Like messy like type of deal. And this step is optional. You don't have to do it. I kind of just like doing this even if I have like a leave-in treatment with avocado, or a treatment that I bought from like Shea Moisture or Curl Shop. So what I like to do is I like to go back in and add just a few drops in the front of my hair of the peppermint oil, and I let that set in. And if you don't have peppermint oil, a really good essential oil that will give you the pretty much same result is rosemary essential oil and tea tree oil. Okay, so that's pretty much what we got going on so far. You can probably tell, if you haven't already, that my hair is in fact like pretty thin. You can see like my scalpy areas here and stuff like that. It's just the way that it is because I keep brushing it back. But like I said, I'm going to try to refrain from doing that and stick to hot oil treatments once a week, wash my hair once a week, hot oil treatments once a week, and as well as the onion treatment once a week as well, which I will be updating you guys on very shortly, so stay tuned for that. All right, so what I'm going to be doing next is the shower cap over my head. And then this I got during Christmas, but I only really recently started using it like these past 3 weeks, is this heating cap. And this has been like, this was really on trend in the hair community, world, I want to say like 2 years ago, but then I was just apprehensive. I was just like, I don't know if I should, I have to do more research on it and stuff like that. But I decided, you know what, I'm going to buy it. But then I ended up getting it as a gift for Christmas, so I was really happy about that. But this particular heating cap is by Hot Head, and I'm absolutely loving it. I love the print, I'm not gonna lie. They had this, I was gonna get this or a zebra print, but they have a ton of prints. And the only reason why I didn't get the zebra print is because it was like white and black, and knowing me, it would just have been a hot mess. The white would have turned like brown really, really quickly. So I got this, so I'm gonna go ahead and heat it. So what I do is I put it in the microwave for about a minute on this side, and then I put it inside out and do it for another minute on this side. I don't have the pamphlet it came with, but I'm pretty sure it said like 45 seconds on each side, but for whatever reason my microwave doesn't make it like hot. Just in general, my microwave doesn't zap food, and just my microwave in general doesn't make things like really hot to begin with, so we have to put it like for an extra minute or two. But this I like to put in for a minute, sometimes even a minute and a half, and if that is too hot, or if you find it too hot, you can just leave it out for just a few seconds and then apply it to your head, because what you don't want to do is apply this when it's piping hot to your head full of oil. That's bad news. All right, one thing I wanted to leave off with you guys, I'll leave the link on where you can buy one of these in the description box down below. This wasn't a sponsored ad or anything, although I see a lot of people with it. So I'll leave the information in the description box below. Oh, and one thing I want to add, each pouch, I don't know if you can actually tell via the camera, but each pouch is actually filled with flax seeds. So that's how it feels like, very beany. I don't know if you can hear that. So that's flax seeds in there. So I'm gonna be right back. I'm going to put this in the microwave and put it on top of my head. All right, so I have my heating cap back. It's a bit hot right now, so I'm gonna wait for a few seconds before I apply it on my head. But I just wanted to point out that I have about 2 ounces left of the oil treatment. So I used about 1 ounce on my hair. So depending on how much hair you have, again, I have very thin, fine hair, and my hair isn't that long to begin with, so maybe you'll have to use more, maybe you'll have to use less. It's pretty much up to your discretion. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this on my head top. Oh my god, this feels so good, guys. I can't even tell you. Ooh, it feels like a massage, and like I try to don't press it, because I mean the beans are really hot right now, or the flax seeds, excuse me, are really hot right now, so you don't want to just press it onto your scalp. You're just gonna let it sit, do its thing, and it literally feels like, it feels so good. I'm not gonna lie. And again, I want to mention that this wasn't sent to me. Like I mentioned, it was a gift that I got from Christmas, and I've only been using it for the past 3 weeks, and I'm kind of beating myself up because I should have started using it the moment I got it, but oh my god, does this feel so good. Oh my goodness. So I let this sit for about 30 minutes. In the pamphlet, I remember it says to let it kind of sit for about 15 minutes, but I just kind of do my thing for 30 minutes. I wash the dishes, get started on dinner, clean up, edit. I just kind of keep myself occupied for the next 30 minutes, and then I go and wash my hair with shampoo. I condition it, and then I do my onion treatment. So I've been doing this for about 3 weeks, and I've been told that there is a bit of a difference in length and definition with my curls, but we'll see. I'm gonna give this a few months. I'm gonna do this every week, and if you guys are interested, let me know if you found this video helpful. If you do own a heating cap, let me know in the comment section down below. If you are interested in getting it, I'll leave it again in the description box. All the oils that I talked about today, I'll list them down in the description box as well, so you'll have all that information. But yes, I'm gonna go and continue with my evening, and it's kind of hard to think with like this on top of my head. It is so soothing. But I'll leave you with this. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Stay tuned for my update on the onion treatment. I've added a little extra ingredient to it that I've noticed helped with my hair shedding, because my hair used to shed a lot, But if you are interested, stay tuned, stay subscribed. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to this channel. If you are subscribed, I really appreciate it. But also click that bell icon as well. That way you're notified when I drop a video on this channel. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and my Facebook page. I'll post content on there as well. And until next time, guys, I will see you in my next video. Bye.